What's going on, YouTube? Clover Bells here, back with another Series 11 a collaboration showcase, and we've got Kyurem White on the channel. And with Kyurem White, we have yet another special guest. We've got Anthony. Anthony, would you like to say hello to our viewers out there and tell us a little bit about your VGC background?
Hey guys, I'm really excited to show you guys some Kyurem White stuff today. So in terms of my background, I started VGC in Sword and Shield. I've been playing Pokemon since I was probably like 8 though, so you know, I have a lot of background with that. I haven't played in a ton of tournaments, although with this team I have gotten a rank 96 on ladder. I probably could get a little higher. It got a little grindy and I was just like, you know, let's just cool it a little bit. But yeah, it's a really fun team. I'm looking forward to showing it off.
Yeah, and so are we. So before we even jump right into the ranked ladders, why did you choose to build around Kyurem White for the format?
Well, I think the most obvious answer is just like the prevalence of Sun right now. You know, whether it's like full-on Sun teams with Groudon or it's like a little Sun core with Torkoal Venusaur, Kyurem does super well into those teams, and I found that a lot of Sun teams are not prepared for Ice types. They might have like one Ice resist, but other than that, like they do not like Ice types, especially like Calyrex, and in a way, or Calyrex Ice, and in a way, Kyurem is like Calyrex Ice because it gets that big ice stab and then it gets the max quake. So it's like, you know, it's just kind of faster and it's really cool. And it goes really well into things like Landorus. It naturally outspeeds Landorus. It can OHKO Dynamax Landorus. It murders Gieleki, and, you know, it does have its bad matchups, I guess, but it really can do well even to things like Zacian if you play it right. So, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like when we did use Kyurem White in Series 8, that was one of my best teams. It had 4 of these 6 mons. It had an Entei, it had a Metagross, it had a Regieleki. The only difference was the Grimmsnarl in the Whimsicott slot and the Rillaboom in the Moltres slot. But other than that, it should more or less play a similar form. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any further time, you know how this goes. Anthony's going to call all the shots. I'm just going to click all the buttons. So let's just get straight on to the ranked battles. It's going to be Venusaur Sun with Calyrex.
Please no cuss that berry Snorlax. I do not want to deal with belly drum Snorlax.
Okay. Actually, it is because he has an Indeedee. I would imagine.
Oh boy. Okay. I think again we lead Kyurem. Probably just see. I don't know. He might try to. Actually, we go Kyurem Moltres. I think.
Yeah, we have to respect the Calyrex here.
Yeah, go Kyurem Moltres, and then Whimsicott. I don't think Gieleki comes to this game. And then probably Entei. I think Entei is pretty good here. The Assault Vest.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest fear is seeing, like, Indeedee Snorlax, but also... I don't know. I think this leads the best we can do, honestly.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah. Moltres does very well into this team, but I think that the way they're going to want to KO it is through that Snorlax, I would assume, because nothing else really has amazing damage.
I'm anticipating the Indeedee Snorlax here with the Calyrex in the back.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Alright. Can't read any of that. This is a Korean player. There it is! It's the Indeedee Snorlax.
Well, I think here... Okay, this is a little bit tough. I think here he's definitely going to go for the belly drum. Probably the follow me belly drum.
Yes. 100%.
Well, we have Blizzard. Although it's not the most accurate thing in the world, I think Blizzard...
It'll put him out of range of the berry if we can do enough.
Yeah. I think Blizzard plus Fairy Wrath.
Yeah, we have to hit it.
Plot?
We could.
I think we should Fiery Wrath just to get some damage on that Snorlax before it maxes, because once that thing maxes, we don't have amazing damage into it. There's the follow me.
Okay, here's the Fiery Wrath from the Moltres. Now, are you Dark Berry or are you Sash? We do hit the Blizzard. That's big. Both. This is going to be big damage. Cute. Oh, we get the freeze on the... Oh, I wish we got on the Snorlax.
How crazy Blizzard is? This is crazy.
And there's the Fiery Wrath.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
wow, Kyurem. Okay.
Well. Now, he thought out what? But he's out of range. He failed. Well, hey, I'll take it.
That's the funny thing is I think a lot of people expect Freeze Dry on Kyurem, but I think Blizzard is just so much better just for the power.
Landorus!
Okay. I mean, it's funny. Okay, well, we're definitely max hailstorming that Landorus right now.
Okay.
And probably just swap. No, we don't want to swap Moltres.
Won't put pressure on it.
Hailstorm that Lando. Hailstorm the Lando and just Fiery Wrath again. Like, really, I don't know what they can do right here.
He has a Calyrex in the back. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there's not a lot that they can do, I don't think. I don't think they want to max that Snorlax at this point.
Fire Wrath it, yeah. I guess we could.
Just Fiery Wrath. Because then maybe we catch Calyrex on the Switch or something weird too. You never know.
Well, what if he does max the Snorlax? Whatever.
I don't think he ever KOs our Kyurem. I don't think he can do it.
There it is.
Oh,
the Custap Berry. Oh, well, he's going for something.
Maxing, though. They're not
Yeah.
maxing. I mean,
well, we're going first.
Yeah, I don't know what the worst move that Snorlax could have is, to be honest. Do like Giga Impact on the Moltres or something?
Does Snorlax get close combat?
I don't know. I don't think they really run.
Body slam! Don't para. Don't do it. Oh, thank God.
No para. Nope, no para today. We can get 2 freezes. He can't get a para though.
All right, goodbye, Lando.
Wow, I think that's game. I really think that's game. I guess he could Dynamax Calyrex and maybe have Max Starfall or something, but
he can't beat the Moltres.
Then, yeah, you can't OHKO our Moltres with that. Even then, it's just like.
And there's the chip. That might live after Hail.
Yeah, I think it's gonna, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that Snorlax at this point.
He has no berry.
Yeah, he's never gonna max that. I mean, you're never maxing the Snorlax. I guess worst case scenario is like crit Starfall on the Moltres if he has it. Here I would Quake the Calyrex just to get a Spadef boost.
Yeah.
Quake Calyrex and then just Fire Wrath.
Might as well. We could even protect if we want to play super safe.
I don't think it's worth it. I think always just double up.
Sure. I think he just cancels anyway.
Yeah, I think that's game over. I honestly don't even think that we needed those freezes to win, though. I really don't. I think that the Snorlax thought out anyway, and the Indeedee was just going to faint from Fiery Wrath. So...
All right.
That just goes to show, no other restricted has a spread move that has secondary effects like that. Even though it's not completely accurate, it's kind of crazy. You can get 2 freezes. See what we have.
Alright, he's going for the Phantasm.
Alright, that's not KOing.
Kyurem too thick? That did no damage.
People underestimate Kyurem. He has that base 125 HP, which when Dynamax, that's like a lot of HP.
He's not Life Orb.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a thicker Calyrex. Because that did no damage, and he had no Life Orb chip. Okay.
Interesting.
Was he Sash?
He's on our Moltres now.
Yeah. Alright, and then... Yeet! Oh, it's so good. This guy just got 4-0'd by Kyurem Moltres.
Oh my. Yeah, Moltres is really just for this matchup. I was kind of looking for some other dark types, but I wanted that ground resist, so I went with Moltres, and honestly, using it on this team makes me want to use it with like every other restricted, just because Calyrex cannot do anything to it. It's just so good.
It definitely is. It is very, very good. Oh, it's the... Wait, is this Bars' team? Is this the rank 1 Cinderace Kyogre team?
Is this the Sash Indeedee? I think I saw this. Somebody played this
Aaron?
at Cybertron.
Yeah, I think it is.
Somebody played this.
Quick, look at the sets.
Okay.
I don't remember Bars' team.
Okay, well...
Either way.
I hate that they have both Whimsicott and Alecki because... I mean, Kyurem does naturally outspeed Kyogre, but... This is a little bit tough. I would go... Kyurem Whims. I know we keep leading it, but it just kind of works. Like... And then definitely Alecki, because we are Sash just for Ogre specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And then... I have to wonder... I think... This is so tough. Dude, always got the max Moltres route in this game, too.
We do have that option, yes.
Honestly, speed? No. The problem with that, no, is then he gets a spout off. Just bring Moltres in the back. Because we don't have a lot of speed investment on Moltres. You have a lot more HP. So.
Yeah, this is definitely Bars' team. It had a male Indeedee on it. I don't remember his set.
I know that the Cinderace was Life Orb, and it does have a fighting attack. So that's something to watch out for.
Yeah, I remember it was a relatively standard Cinderace. Okay. It's going to be Whimsicott Urshifu. So.
Well.
That's a very standard Series 7 lead, if I do say so. Alright, so what are you thinking here?
Well. I don't want to max Kyurem, but I know that we do.
Okay.
Oh, is that banded Urshifu?
It is. It is. Right? Yeah, it is. It's banded with Poison Jab.
Okay. Oh god, that's actually really scary.
And he has Taunt.
Wasn't it Adamant too, though? I think it was Adamant.
That I don't remember.
I think it was Adamant. Okay. Would definitely just Moonblast that Urshifu and then swap Kyurem into our Moltres. That's going to do a ton of damage, but it's not worth taking that much damage on Kyurem. Worst case scenario is he Poison Jab Whimsicott, but Moonblast swap Kyurem into Moltres.
Yeah, I was swapping the wrong one, but I got it off in time. Okay,
I think he has to respect Kyurem, though, because we could very easily just Hailstorm.
I agree.
Respects Kyurem.
Yeah, see, he just goes for the Tailwind here.
Yeah, I don't think that we die to close combat. Okay,
he actually went for it.
So good to see.
Oh my god, it lived!
Yeah, Moltres, I'm telling you, it's so good.
Alright, well, he just gave us Berserk.
And we have Citrus. That Whimsicott will just KO us next turn, though, but it does force him to attack it, which is nice. Alright. That Urshifu is gone. That was honestly the biggest threat to our Kyurem, is that Urshifu right there. So,
goodbye.
Goodbye. That was a good turn, I think.
I agree. I'll trade an Urshifu for an almost dead Moltres. Because then we can get up Tailwind and then get Kyurem back in here.
And hopefully get a free switch in. I don't really...
There's a Kyogre.
Okay. That's Ogre. That's completely fine. I think that was Speedy Ogre too, so Moltres definitely goes down. We probably lose both Pokemon here, but I think that's okay.
I'm fine with that. Because what do we have in the back? Gieleki Kyurem? Sure.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I would just Tailwind and maybe attempt Fiery Wrath to get damage and break that Whim Sash. I don't know if it's Sash, but I think Fiery Wrath is the best play, just to let it get a free switch in here.
If I remember correctly, the Whims is not Sash. The only thing that was Sash was the Indeedee. Yeah.
Just Fiery Wrath anyway, because getting Gieleki and Kyurem in together, I don't really know what they can do against that, to be honest.
All right, user of Bar's team, what did you go for? There's the Moonblast. Goodbye, Moltres. Right. Oh, he went in here.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, both Pokemon are gone.
But we have the eject button.
But you Tailwinded, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's fine. We're Sash Gieleki. Just bring the Gieleki in. None of those Pokemon have priority, so they can't really do anything, even if they wanted to. All
right, and there's the water spout.
That's okay. Honestly, I kind of like that because, say for some reason they like stall out Tailwind. I don't think they can, but like you never know. Okay, now definitely bring in Kyurem here.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And I think what we want to do is, okay. I think Electroweb and then Hailstorm Whimsicott, because then we change the weather. Yeah, Gieleki dies, but we get a speed drop on the Whimsicott, meaning that we can KO it and we don't have to take... Oh, Max Kyurem. Yeah, Max Kyurem and Hailstorm that Whimsicott.
Yes.
Yes, worst case scenario is we miss Electroweb and Whimsicott and take a Moonblast, but I know that we can take a Moonblast plus or Spout on Kyurem either way. And plus we still outspeed that Ogre, so we'll change the weather and it won't be rain boosted.
He might even switch. Does he have a Cinderace in the back is the next question.
If he does, that Cinderace does not want to eat a Max Hailstorm. I feel like it would die from the combination of Electroweb Max Hailstorm.
Alright, he's thinking about it. Okay, here we go.
The Whimsicott, which would be scary. Imagine Max Whimsicott. Whimsicott fall into our Kyurem. Cool thing is that if he does want to max that Cinderace, I know that a Helping Hand Wormwind from our Kyurem oppose Kyogre. And and we have Helping Hand on Whimsicott when our Regieleki dies.
I would love to see a protect on the Kyogre. Alright, he's maxing.
So, oh, okay, that's probably Max Ogre. Yeah, that's a lure ball. That's probably the Kyogre.
But he has to take an Electro Web.
Yeah, I mean, you can OHKO our Regieleki all you want, because if he comes in with that Cinderace next turn... Oh, I guess High Jump Kick is a little scary. It does outspeed Kyurem, because they... Oh, but we could probably stall out their Tailwind. I don't know how many Tailwind turns they have.
Alright.
Still okay damage on the Kyogre.
Chip.
Plus,
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna, like, hit our Regieleki here. Why would they hit our... Oh, Regieleki dies to Hail, though. I
Yeah, it
didn't
does.
think about that.
It does die to Hail. But that's at the end of the turn.
Okay. That's okay, because next turn, I think... Let's see. Crit, we did not need that at all. Oh, but wait, if he for some reason... I don't think he'd ever Geyser Kyurem. I don't know what move he's going for.
I think he would Geyser. Oh, he goes for his own Hailstorm.
It's not going to do a whole lot of... Really? I mean... was, a little
If he has
unnecessary.
Cinderace, we max Dragon. And then just
Yeah, we
neuter
can
its
max-
attack.
Yeah. I
Helping
guess
Hand.
The only scary thing is...
What do you have? Did you really bring only the Indeedee? Let's see. Yeah, it is a Cinderace. Max Dragon!
Okay. I don't know if we want to Max Dragon that, though. I think that we'd probably want to Quake that Cinderace. Check how many Tailwind turns we have.
Let's see. You might be right. We have 2.
How many did they have? 1, I think.
He has 1 turn.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna sound... Oh, did we... Oh, okay. I would just Moonblast Kyogre... Oh, I don't know if we pick up a KO with Quake, though.
You don't want to Max Dragon.
Moonblast... Oh, I would Moonblast Kyogre and then also Quake the Cinderace. Because I still think we pick up a KO between Life Orb and Hail Chip. I still think we KO that Cinderace, even if he changes the fighting type.
Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to Max Dragon. Because I knew he would try that.
I mean, either way, I don't know if it matters. At least we did hit the Kyogre there. Get a special attack drop, that'd be nice. Okay. That's okay, because we have a turn of Tailwind and he doesn't. So, that's fine. I feel like that was like, yeah, that's not doing anything. Oh, I guess the awkward thing now is that Cinderace comes down after we attack.
Yes. Alright, he has no more Tailwind. So
Okay,
you want to... I think now well, what do you want? I'm thinking Helping Hand, Max Dragon. What do you want?
Yeah, I agree. I think Helping Hand Max Dragon onto that Kyogre.
Alright, let's try that.
Max Dragon onto that Kyogre.
Unless he wants to protect.
He could, if he does protect, that's a little problematic for us. I don't think he's gonna, though. No.
Okay.
Oh
yep,
my
it
gosh.
does. Yeah.
I did not expect that to KO from that range at all. I'm gonna
It's a
be
Kyurem.
completely honest.
It's a Kyurem.
No, but that's a Kyogre. That thing is 140 dash. Wow. I underestimate Kyurem sometimes. Sometimes I overestimate it, sometimes I underestimate it.
Alright,
Okay.
Cinderace going for the balance.
That's my
Beep.
fear now.
His
Oh,
high
you know
jump.
what we can do, though? We can protect, because High Jump Kick can miss us and he'll crash.
That's true.
Not that really...
But I don't think
feel
that's
like
that's
we-
enough.
Yeah, I think that we die to a High Jump Kick, though, because he's Life Orb. That sucks that he bounced there. Okay. We don't have Tailwind left, do we? He turns a Hail.
2.
Okay, I would always protect here.
Okay.
It's because if he misses High Jump Kick this turn and misses it next turn, he dies.
He is -1, by the way. So there is a
He
shot.
is -1. Still
Yeah.
protect. I think
Yeah.
always protect.
I agree here. Alright, did he go for the high jump kick? Please tell me he went for it.
Hope he did. Please go for it. You want
Yes!
to go for it. Yep, there it is. Okay, I really think that we still die to it, though. It's a, like, I don't know. I know he's at -1. Wow, okay, this is scary. This is a really close one. No, we should have went for Max Dragon on that Kyogre.
Yeah.
Okay, just always Blizzard here. Or we can go for a double protect. I don't know. What do you think we should do? Do you think we live it? I don't...
No, because if he hits it, then we just lose the next turn. He can just attack. I think we have to go for the Blizzard here.
Hey, yeah, go for Blizzard.
Heavy Prey.
Died though. Wow. Just miss. Okay, or just don't KO. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, see.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why you always max Dragon in that turn. Because I was afraid he would bounce.
I didn't even think about bounce though. I always forget that those things then bounce.
No worries.
Oh. This is actually really scary, I'm not gonna lie. That Celesteela, the Raichu, Dragapult, and Urshifu, this is not fun. Okay. Well, I feel like probably have to play towards Moltres this game because there's just a lot of threats to Kyurem. Like, I just think there's too many threats. So I think probably Moltres plus the Whimsicott. I think.
Okay.
Then we force them to Tailwind. And definitely Kyurem in the back. And I am very hesitant to bring that Alecki because that Raichu, I do not want to get locked in against that. But also Metagross isn't very good either.
I think we were forced. Yeah, I don't want to bring an Entei in a Kyogre game. I think it just has to be this.
Metagross isn't... Oof, yeah, that's it. Wow, this is a good team. This is, like, tough.
Yeah, Kyogre, Dragapult teams are always not so easy to deal with.
Yeah, and then I wonder... It's probably weakness policy Celesteela.
Yeah.
Wonder.
It could be.
I've seen a lot of that Volt Switch shenanigans with the Raichu.
I used to do that. And it's my icon.
Let's see. Oh my. This is really scary. I don't like that Celesteela because I know there's no planet where we ever one-shot that thing with Kyurem. Maybe if
he might time out.
It isn't.
I think, yeah, he timed out. Did he get that in time? I don't know.
I think it like clicked on when he had like a second left. If he did, if he leads Tornadus Celesteela, we know he timed out because that would be a really weird lead. Let's see.
Works for me. We'll see.
This is really scary. I mean, you know the Raichu's coming. You know the Kyogre's coming. Don't think he's bringing Steela, Urshifu, and
Yeah, he got it off in time.
Wow. Okay, this really isn't that though. I'm gonna be real. Because oh, I thought we led Kyurem. Okay, never mind. Maybe this is a little bit problematic. Okay.
Max Rockfall. It's a... we'll see.
Oh, it could have Max Rockfall. Oh my gosh, and we do not have a switch in for that. I feel like we probably have to...
Eject it.
I think he's going to fake out the whim, so
yeah.
I would just go for, like... Tailwind. Yeah, go for a Tailwind. Then... Actually, wait... Oh, no, because he's going to fake us out. This is going to sound so greedy, but I think we go for a Tailwind Nasty Plot.
No, I agree, because he can only pick one. Let's see, does he max here? Well, we know what's coming. You ready for Volt Switch?
Oh, this is really scary, I guess. But, honestly, I don't know what to think about this. I really don't.
The thing is, he can only pick one. And if he does Volt Switch, he's not fake outing. Which means Kyurem can come in from the back. Yeah. So he does fake out. Okay, so no policy.
That's fine.
He's airstreaming. Okay.
I don't think that we die to a rock fall. Like, I really don't. Unless you're like Life Orb or something. Okay. I would This is really tough. I want to take damage on Kyurem. I think we need to come in with a Alecki here. I don't really want to, but I also don't want to take like half damage on Kyurem because that's probably what we're going to max this game. Unless Moltres gets this nasty plot off. Faster, obviously. Okay.
Alright. Did he go for Airstream? Let's see. I think he went for Airstream.
Wonder.
Yeah, he went for Airstream.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah, see, I just didn't want him taking that damage. That is actually completely fine. We're at +2. He could nuzzle us, which is a little bit eh. Okay, I think now... a Volt Switch, that kind of sucks. I would probably... I think we should protect the Alecki or switch it out. I think that we should probably... I think maybe swap it out. Swap it out in the Whimsicott. I don't think he's going to Airstream the Alecki again. I don't think he cares about the Alecki. He knows it can't hit his Steela. I would switch it in the Whims, and then I would max and... Darkness that Raichu. Get that Celesteela like -1 and we're at +2 and we'll outspeed with Tailwind and we should do like a lot of damage to that thing.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
Yep.
This could be the turn that he does it. Remember he has all kinds of moves. It could even be Eerie Impulse Raichu. So we'll see.
The worst fear is Nuzzle and full para on Moltres. That's what I don't want to see right now.
Yeah, but if he nuzzles us again, he doesn't activate his policy on his Steela.
Yeah, and honestly, this Moltres has like 180 HP EVs. Like, we are bulky. I do not think that Celesteela can KO us even with a policy proc. Oh wow, that's not the play. I don't think that's ever the play.
Huh.
Really? Why?
He protected in front of the Alecki. Alright,
Really
what does
weird.
the Steela go for? Tell me you went for a Rockfall. Please be a Rockfall into Moltres. Please get me in Berserk.
Wait, Berserk for us. Please give us Berserk. We have Citrus
Oh,
too.
he went for
that's
Airstream.
fine.
Oh, that's
Moltres,
perfect.
though.
Oh, that's fine.
We do not care about that at all. Okay. Question now. I think we have to Tailwind.
Yes.
We definitely have to do that.
100%.
I think Tailwind plus our own Airstream into that Raichu.
Mm-hmm.
Because next turn that's... Wait, next turn that's... Oh no, it does have one more... No, this is its last turn of Max.
Yeah.
So next turn we're going to OHKO it with Max Darkness, and then we'll definitely outspeed the Kyogre, because Moltres will be at +3, and their Kyogre will only be at +2. So yeah, Airstream, right? Perfect. I think that's the play.
Alright, so here's the win. Oh, go ahead.
Weird. Oh no, he could still nuzzle us.
Oh, that's
there
right.
it is.
Oh, yeah, he knew. Wait, how did we... He's still faster? Well, he Airstreamed twice. That's why. Now there's another
Our Whims
Airstream.
is gone. Our Whims is gone.
Okay.
It's okay, though, because I don't think that +3 Steela outspeeds Kyurem with Tailwind up. I don't think you ever do. And and we have a Lecky still. And that Raichu is going to be gone.
Just pray that we don't get parried here. Come on, Moltres.
Did get a base boost.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you're gone. I wonder who he brings out here. Also, Scarf Ogre could... No, we have Tailwind up. We don't care about Scarf Ogre. We have a turn of Max, and he doesn't. I think we come in with Regieleki.
Mm-hmm.
Come in with a Lecky here, and then say he comes out... Worst case, he comes out in the Urshifu and Sucker Punch us. If he does that, we just swap out into Kyurem. Or we protect.
Kyogre.
Okay. Now, if Moltres gets paralyzed, we're in trouble. I think. I wonder if Moltres picks up a KO on that Kyogre as well. Okay.
He might protect. I mean, the Steela is +1 though.
Okay. I would Electroweb.
Yes.
And then Airstream the Ogre? I
Okay.
think. Yeah. Because once the Electroweb's off, even with Para, because we have Tailwind up, we're already at +1. We're going to
Okay.
And who are you switching into?
Dragapult.
That's fine. I don't really care about that, to be honest. That is completely fine.
Alright, here's the
Fine.
E-Webs. We chip everything.
Oh my God. That did a lot of damage. Was that
Alright.
a crit?
We crit the Dragapult.
What? That wasn't a crit on the Steela.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I forgot about that, but I think it's fine. I think it's okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's not okay. That's the part.
What?
What? Physical Steela?
Oh, man.
What in the world?
Cool.
What are these sets? What are these sets right now? Oh, I probably should have paid attention to the attack raise. I didn't. Okay, so now I still think it's
I
okay.
didn't see it
'cause
either, yeah.
I don't think that Dragapult probably has Dragon Darts, unless it's like some weird special Draco Meteor set, which I've seen like once. I would probably go for the Fiery Wrath Blizzard here. Because I don't think he can KO... Yeah, I don't think he can KO our Pokemon here.
No, he can't. Come on, Moltres.
Oh. And even if Kyurem misses, Moltres outspeeds that Steela, and Pult can't KO our Moltres right now. So, let's see. This is scary. I don't like that para there, because we would have been in a phenomenal position if Moltres didn't get para'd. It's okay. I mean, Kyurem, unless he's Scarf Ogre. I wonder if you're Scarf Ogre. I really do. Please hit, Kyurem.
We do.
That's okay. Awesome.
Okay.
I hope that's game. I do. I really do. I
Last
don't
turn of
know if
Tailwind.
it's game or not. Okay. I guess.
What's stopping the ogre from going for Water Spout after the protect?
Nothing. I wonder if that ogre is Scarf Ogre. If it is, I know it doesn't KO Kyurem. I think Kyurem could take 2. Wait, check the field again. How many turns of Tailwind we have? 1?
1.
Would Draco, the ogre, and then Fiery Wrath. We are kind of relying on our Moltres to not get parried here.
Okay.
Yeah, I would Draco Fiery Wrath, because Fiery Wrath KOs that Steela, definitely.
He protected
Okay.
the.
Why would you go for the double there?
He didn't protect at all. Does he not have protect?
I think he's Scarf. I really do think that that's a Scarf Ogre. This gives me Scarf Ogre vibes. Because he didn't even bring the Tornadus. Then
Bro,
yeah, that's game.
What the heck?
The only reason I think that's Scarf is because he had no speed control on it. Like, if he could have Airstream next to the Ogre, and he didn't bring the Tornadus. So that's some weird choice Ogre set. I can almost guarantee that. Okay, that's fine.
I'll take it.
I mean, we take those. Like, that was completely fine.
All right, you're gonna get your wish.
Okay, this is so good already. This is so good for us already. The Umbreon, then I don't like screens. I don't. But the thing about fighting Grimmsnarl with this team is you need to make them pick. Do you want Reflect or do you want Light Screen? Because we have physical and special attackers. So I think we always lead Kyurem. I don't like that Charizard. I wonder if he's going to lead that Charizard. I know we're getting a Grimmsnarl lead, but with who? Just wonder. That depends. We could be really ballsy and lead Metagross because we have that air balloon. Problem is that if he leads Charizard, we're kind of in a hole. But I don't think he's going to lead Charizard because then you have to switch the Grim out to get Sun up. I don't think you're leading Zard. I would go Kyurem Metagross. That sounds so weird, but Metagross doesn't do good.
The thing is, he has.
Now.
He could switch. He could have Scary Face is another thing.
Hey, actually, go Kyurem Entei. Kyurem Entei, because physical special split. He has to choose if he what screen he wants. I would definitely go Whims because Whims is super helpful against Charizard with the Tailwind.
Okay.
Then probably definitely not Lucky.
I'm gonna have to pick the Moltres.
Yeah, go Moltres because when we have a ground switch in. Goal this game is make him pick a screen, double up into that Grimmsnarl, hopefully. If he leads Groudon, I don't care. Like, you can take my Entei as long as I get, like, a Sacred Fire off into that Grimmsnarl. I don't really need it. I guess the Kartana is annoying. The Kartana is weird. I don't really see that a lot. We have...
Oh,
Grim
double
Umbreon.
dark.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's gonna, like, snarl and yawn stuff. That's annoying.
Snarl on Light Screen is what I think. So I don't really care. We're not committing to a max now. There's no way. I would just Blizzard, just see what damage we can get off. I would Blizzard and then Sacred Fire that Grimmsnarl because we don't want to deal with that. We don't know if it's Trick. We don't know.
Okay, before I do that, if you click Spirit Break on Kyurem, that kind of. Oh, okay.
Okay, we don't die, and I don't think he's ever going to do that, because if we double into Kyurem and he doesn't screen, this Grim just dies.
Okay.
Yeah, just Sacred Fire, Blizzard. If Blizzard only hits one Pokemon, I'd like it to hit the Grimmsnarl. Yeah.
He does go for the screen? Alright.
You can yawn me, you can snarl me, I really don't care.
We missed one.
Missed somebody. Okay. As long as we hit somebody, it's still good damage.
It was Grim.
Not bad. Still, okay. Well, thing is, next turn, let's see how much we do. We could maybe,
That's a KO.
Oh, dead. Okay. That's completely fine, because now, unless he has, like, Rotom, that's fine. That's completely fine. I really don't care. Like, I'll just switch out in the Moltres next turn, probably. If he brings out Zard, we're probably going to max our Entei.
It's Groudon.
Okay. That's a little bit scary. That's the one thing The
key is the Whimsicott.
Definitely switch out Kyurem for Moltres.
Okay.
What I would do. I mean, he could Rockfall us, which wouldn't be fun, but actually no. Switch out with the Kyurem for or Whimsicott, because then if he Rockfalls us, we get a free switch, and I don't know if we die, and if he Precipice Blades, we don't die and we get a free switch. And Tailwind isn't that important, even if he has Charizard, because we can just change the weather. Here, I would probably wonder if that's Groudon. I don't know.
Could be Citrus.
Just go for. Would Sacred Fire the Umbreon. Just get some damage into it. I think he's gonna Precipice Blades here. I don't think
100%.
he wants to max.
Yeah. I think it's the Venusaur in the back.
Well, yeah, it could be the. Well,
We have 3 ground weeks. Oh yeah, you're right. He protected.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, that's not the play. I'm sorry, that is not the play. Okay, burn would be nice. I don't know if it's leftovers. It's good damage.
We do burn.
Burn too. Awesome.
And it is foul play.
Fine.
That's going into Entei.
Probably do like half. Oh wow, that did nothing. Oh, I always forget that interaction because burns halves the like. Yeah, it like halves the power of your moves. So I always forget that. Anyways, Moonblast that Umbreon all day, I think.
Okay.
And then probably just Sacred Fire that Groudon. Actually, no. Tailwind and Sacred Fire that Umbreon.
Tailwind?
Because even if he has Zard or the Kartana is what I'm worried about.
Ah.
If he gets a free switch into them. So always just Tailwind and then Sacred Fire the Umbreon.
We don't care about the Groudon?
Oh, I don't care about the Groudon. Kyurem can handle that, even if it gets like a Quake boost.
Okay, something's taking a Sacred Fire.
It'd be Kartana. That'd be really funny.
Zard.
Okay, that's fine. Kartana is nice to see because Kyurem doesn't have amazing damage into it. And if you KO or Entei, we get a free switch into his face Kyurem. That's gonna do good damage. Oh my gosh.
That's through light screen, by the way. But we are physical. That's what I'm saying. Oh, here's the P-Blades.
We get 2 free switches right here.
1.
Well, no, because we have eject button.
That's true.
Okay, so I would send in Kyurem for Whimsicott, and then Whimsicott for the Entei that just died. That's what I would do. Bring out that Whimsicott again, because I think that Helping Hand Hailstorm into that Groudon is pretty free. I only say Helping Hand because he could max, and I don't know if he lives it with Light Screen up. That Zard does not want to max anymore. That thing is at so low health.
And bring in the Whims.
See, this is what I mean. Kyurem just kind of hipsters like everything on Sun teams. Like, they just don't want to deal with ice types.
So you want a Hailstorm?
Would Hailstorm that Groudon. Change the weather, force it to switch out next turn if it wants to stay in, or if it wants to max, it loses its weather. Charizard's not doing any damage. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm also thinking max Wormin the Zard and then neuter the Groudon. That's another play I'm thinking.
Just think changing the weather is a lot better now. I don't know. And I think we still KO Groudon. It would just Hailstorm, and then Helping Hand.
Cool.
Because then I think we KO the Groudon even if it maxes, and I think that we KO the Umbreon if it switches back in. Wow.
He probably protected.
Really weird switches. Even then, he doesn't. That means he has to switch his Groudon out if he wants Sun back in. He's maxing the Groudon, and honestly, I don't know. We might still pick up a KO with Helping Hand through Light Screen. So, we'll see.
We're about to find out. This is quite the interesting game so far. Right now, it is still in our favor.
Making some really like weird.
He didn't.
Okay.
Did he protect?
He might
you
protect,
had to.
And if he does,
what?
Okay, goodbye. You're dead. That's game over. That is like so game over.
Oh my god! No protect on the Groudon. My guy is cracked.
Wow. No,
he said he didn't care. The Zard.
Do you really want to max at like 1/3 HP Zard? Like,
yes,
really?
he does. Yes, he does.
So odd. I feel like he had a chance to live that Hailstorm if he had maxed, maybe. Well, that's game. We Moonblast. Oh, I don't know if Moonblast KOs. Well, I wonder if Moonblast KOs the Umbreon. Probably not, because that thing is so bulky.
But after Burn and Hail Chip, maybe it might, unless he clicks the recovery move. But then recovery move in the Hail? I mean...
Hail, yeah, it doesn't work right. I would just always Hailstorm. at Charizard. Or
Sure.
you could double up into the Umbreon with Quake Moonblast. I don't think you need to. I would just Hailstorm Zard,
Yeah,
then
that's.
Moonblast the Umbreon. I think Hailstorm still KOs.
He's gonna click the forfeit button. There's no way.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Peace.
That's Kyurem against Sun. Like, that is, like, the perfect example. Like,
Alright, folks, so that was a very entertaining set of battles. Yeah, Kyurem White just went ham, and so did the rest of the team. So now let's just talk about the spreads and the pace. So Anthony, once again, thanks for joining us here. Let's start with Kyurem here. You chose Kyurem, and then how did you choose the rest of the team?
Well, I mean, Kyurem, obviously, you just immediately realized it has a terrible steel weakness. Things like Zacian, Solgaleo. We didn't fight Solgaleo, but that is probably its worst matchup, I would say. It just cannot OHKO it with Max. Like, you don't want to activate Policy. It one-shots you back. So then I obviously had to put some steel counters. Entei has always been a really good steel-type counter. It cemented itself in Series 10 against Zacian and stuff. With Assault Vest, alongside Metagross, in Team Preview, I think this team does Team Preview very well, because they look at it and they say, oh yeah, that's like Weakness Policy Metagross with the Bulldoze Entei. Just kidding, it's not, it's Air Balloon. You can swap in Metagross against those big steel types with the Max Quakes like Solgaleo. We didn't get to see that, but... And then against other things like Calyrex Ice, you can swap in on a Max Quake. So Metagross is there for those Steel and Ice types you don't want to deal with. Entei is there for Zacian. Entei is also there for Colossal. That EV spread, if you Dynamax your Entei, you're living a modest +2 Max Vocalith every time.
Ooh.
Not counting the the rocks damage after. I think you may die to the rocks damage after. I didn't calculate for that. But and then you just OHKO it with Stomping or Max Quake, whatever comes off of Stomping Tantrum. Aleki, I feel like if you're running Kyurem without Regieleki, you're running it completely wrong, because Kyurem and Aleki, they cover like everything. Like between Kyurem's Max Quake, Max Hailstorm, and Aleki's Max Lightning, like I don't think there's like any Pokemon that can switch into the combination of those attacks like at all. Aleki breaks through the big water types we don't like. Like Kyogre and like Celesteela, we saw in that one game, it did a whole bunch of damage, even with just an Electroweb. And then Kyurem immediately scares away a lot of the other counters for like Entei, Aleki, and Metagross, like the big ground types like Landorus. We saw that Kyurem nearly OHKO'd that Landorus practically at -2, which was kind of nuts. We did calc that, and we realized that it never is going to OHKO, but that's still a ton of damage. And it's just like, they can't answer for everything at once, I found, a lot of the time. They can't deal with Kyurem and Aleki. They can't deal with Metagross and Kyurem. Like, it's just very hard. And Whimsicott is there for speed control. Eject button is a little debatable. I was thinking about kind of changing that, maybe switching out Switcheroo for Trick Room. We didn't fight any Trick Room teams, but this team doesn't really enjoy it when Trick Room does go up, although you can kind of stall it out. You have Protect on Moltres. Metagross is pretty good in the Trick Room teams. But yeah, that's mainly it. Whimsicott's really good in the Urshifu, you know. Kyurem, the spreads. Actually, let me talk about some of the spreads, because some of the things are kind of weird. Kyurem just has enough speed to outspeed Max Speed Landorus Therian. It has a little bit of HP investment because you don't need all the speed in the world. Aleki's modest because if you're facing Zacian plus Lapras, this team does not like when screens go up. As we saw in that last game, I wanted to get rid of that Grimmsnarl as soon as possible because Kyurem just wants to get quick KOs. Like, you want to KO, KO, KO. You don't want to stay in and take all that damage. So, Aleki is really good in a Lapras because you don't want the resonance screens going up. And if you Helping Hand Max Lightning, it is a guaranteed OHKO, even on the full HP, full SpDef Lapras. And only modest Aleki does that. Timid Aleki doesn't do that. So, Timid Aleki is good against things like Kingdra, or like Sun that don't want to run full, but they typically do run full speed to outspeed your Aleki anyway. So I just think Timid Aleki is a little much, especially when you have Tailwind. Moltres is super good in the Calyrex, as we saw. Nasty Plot is super good because if they just let it sit on the field, like, they do not want to deal. Like, there's games I've played where I've gotten like a +4 Moltres between Nasty Plot and like Berserk plus Citrus Berry. Like, kind of crazy. And then Metagross, these spreads on Metagross, it just has a little bit of SpDef because sometimes I do bring it to Kyogre matchups, and just having a little bulk is nice, especially with the Air Balloon. And Metagross actually is really helpful in the Psy spam. Kyurem does not want to take Expanding Force from Indeedee And if you miss like a blizzard when it tries to follow me or something, Metagross can kind of just switch in on the expanding force and take like nothing. Yeah, that's basically it. I think all the Pokemon are pretty good together. I would say if you're going to change anything, you may want to consider switching Moltres for maybe another flying or dark type, because though it's good in the Kyogre, it doesn't resist Water Spout, and our only real resist is like Kyurem, and even then you're taking like almost half. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm gonna say is I'm a little triggered that the Metagross is 1 attack stat from the EV bump there. I would like to see that at 196. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I did not even realize that. I think I just split it up. I don't know why I even put Sworn Defense. That should probably just be an attack.
Yeah, but that's okay. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is the same 4 that I ran in Series 8, and the only difference was I had a Rillaboom on here for extra security for that Kyogre matchup, and then instead of Whimsicott, I had the opposite Prankstermon. I had the Grimmsnarl instead. So my idea was, all right, well, if I'm not going to outspeed you, I'm just going to outbulk you, and then have Scary Face as my speed control with Aleki. And then Bulldoze with Entei as other speed control options. That was my idea. But yeah, Whimsicott was great. I mean, it was the reason why we won a lot of our games today. Moltres was clutch. I mean, we did throw the Kyogre game at the end.
Yeah.
but if we disregard that, I mean, yeah, it did what it needed to do. And so did Aleki. So yeah, it's a great squad. And now you too can try it, because now we will go to the rental code where you too can try Anthony's Kyurem White squad. And there it is, folks. There is Anthony's super cool Kyurem White squad. It's got Entei, it's got Metagross. You got 2 of Clover's favorite mons on it. That already makes this a good team. So Anthony, once again, thanks for joining us on the channel. If there's anything that you could change on the squad right now, what would it be?
Well, I think I would like to make it a lot more best of 3 oriented, because I think there are a lot of like best of 1 gimmicks on this team. There's the Ally Switch Metagross, which once they know about it, it's like they're a lot more aware of it. There's the switcheroo on Whimsicott, which we didn't get to use, but still is pretty good, like in those like really tough matchups like Solgaleo and stuff. But I would probably take that away and maybe put Trick Room on there, just to have an option in case you go in a best of 3 tournament against like a Trick Room team. But that's about it. Maybe just get rid of like, you know, Ally Switch, switcheroo shenanigans and just go with like more consistent options, I think.
Hey, I mean, even with it, it's still a pretty good option. But yeah, so if you guys want to try Kyurem White squad, this is a pretty good one. I would have to say so for myself. So Anthony, where can the viewers find you?
You guys can find me at Nintenghost on Twitter. I don't post a whole lot, but I probably will post more rental teams just like this one, so check it out.
All right, we will link his socials in the video description below, and we'll be back with another Series 11 squad in our next video. Have a good one.